Good Monday morning. The time now is 10 o'clock a.m. on April the 1st. You're listening to WDBX FM Carbondale. The show is Talk of the Town, and I'm your host, Amy Fox. We hope you had a wonderful weekend and are enjoying some of the sunshine. Just wish it was maybe a little bit warmer, so you'll definitely need to grab a jacket if you're just now heading out to work or school. And to kick off our show this morning, we have Ann Stahlheber with the Carbondale Farmers Market. Thanks so much for joining me in studio this morning.
Well, thank you for having me.
And Ann, you guys actually got an early start on the Farmers Market this year.
Yes, we did. We started last Saturday, March 30th, and so now we're geared up and ready to go.
And if someone has never been to the Farmers Market throughout the spring and summer months, how would you describe it?
Well, it's a farmer's market filled with all the local produce that Southern Illinois grows. We have a wide variety of meats that are locally grown, a lot of crafts, a lot of arts, some baked goods, just a wide variety. It's an open-air market, so you just come as you are and do your shopping.
And you folks are located in the Westtown Shopping Center on the west side of Carbondale. And what are your Saturday hours?
Our Saturday hours are 8 a.m. to noon.
Great. And how long have you guys been in business?
We started the farmers market in 1975. So this is our 44th year.
And it's gotten bigger and better every single year.
Yes, it has, yeah.
And any new vendors this year? Anything new and different that people can expect?
We're expanding on the meat departments. We have the grass-fed beef and pork, sustainably grown pork. We're going to have a goat and lamb vendor this year. We have the fish. We have bison still, and chicken and eggs.
Great. And do you guys still have any openings if someone's listening this morning and would like to have a booth at this year's market?
Yeah, we don't have any seasonal vendor spaces open, but we always are interested in daily vendors, and we try to work them in, so...
Yep. Great. And, it is really unique to have a farmer's market here in Carbondale, let alone Southern Illinois. And the great thing is all of this food is grown and raised right here in Southern Illinois.
That's right. Yes, that's one of the requirements of the market. Everything has to be grown locally.
And I think everything tastes better, too, when you don't buy it at the grocery store, but it's all fresh, picked that day, sometimes just a couple hours before the market.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
And it's always really fun to go to the market, and then you see all of these kids and adults shopping, and I just think it's a great thing that people look forward to every spring and summer here in Southern Illinois.
I think it is. It's very casual. People get to know the vendors. They know the farmers who are growing their produce. They get to see old friends. They touch base with people they haven't seen in a while. We have balloon artists. We have music. So there's things for the kids to do. It's just real relaxed and fun. I think everybody enjoys it when they come shopping.
And all of your vendors are very dedicated. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's 20 degrees or if it's raining like it was this past weekend. Rain or shine, you guys still have this market.
Oh, we certainly do. If we have a passing thunderstorm, everybody kind of hunkers down and waits till it's over, and then it's back to business.
And, you do have a variety of vendors. And like you mentioned, sometimes you don't have the same vendors every single week, or there may be a special feature at one particular market. So people really don't get in a rut of going to the same places and having the same things. You really expose people to a variety of products and goods.
That's exactly right. And our vendors are always trying new things. And another thing is, since it's all locally grown and it's all seasonal, we will have asparagus when it's time for asparagus, and then asparagus is gone, and then we have our blueberries when it's blueberry season, strawberries when it's strawberry season, so it's always changing.
Right. One of my favorites is the strawberries.
That'll be in May.
Yes. And I guess, why is something like the farmers market so special to you?
We've been in the farmers market, my family, for a long time. We were probably started in 1976, and so it's just a part of our life. We have 2 children. They have children, so our grandchildren are now coming to the farmers market and having a good time there. So it's just a part of our life.
And why is it so important to expose young people, the kids, to healthy eating and fresh fruits and vegetables and meats?
Well, healthy eating makes healthy bodies, and so it all goes together.
And I guess one of my favorite things is seeing the different activities and the different programs you have. So, you can bring your baby out. You can bring your parents out. You see a lot of young people walking around. So it really is a community-wide effort. It's not just catered to one type of person. It's community-wide. And it's nice if you like to sleep in, you can come towards the later part of the market. Right. And if you're an early riser, you can come right at 8 a.m. because people do stand in line to get in.
Oh, yes, they do. Yep. And the parking, it's easier early in the morning.
And where do you recommend people parking if they are coming out to the farmers market?
Well, the way we're set up, there's parking all around the market, and then behind the West Town Mall buildings, there's a great big parking space that people can park in. So.
And I know in the past you've worked with the Jackson County Health Department to offer WIC and those types of programs. Is that something that you're continuing to do at this year's market?
We're hoping to be part of the WIC program and the senior citizen program, and also we're doing the tokens with the LINK program, and we will also be doing the double value program, which is a real benefit for people who are low income and use the LINK card.
And it's great that they get exposed to something like the farmers market, but then also have all of these fresh products right there.
Yes. Yeah.
And if someone would like to learn more about becoming a vendor at the market, who do they need to contact? What type of website do they need to go to?
Actually, it's better to just call me at my number, and I can give them information. We don't have an application online, so you kind of have to go through the market manager.
Great. And if people are now joining us here on Talk of the Town and WDBX, we are talking about the Carbondale Farmers Market, which just kicked off this past weekend. And Ann Stahlheber here in studio telling us a little bit about what we can expect at this year's market. Ann, if you had to narrow it down to just a couple words, how would you describe the market?
Local and fresh.
And one thing that I like to point out is all of these vendors are from Southern Illinois. You don't have people coming in from the outside area. Everything is super local.
We do have a longtime vendor from southeast Missouri, but almost everybody else is probably Harrisburg and south.
And I think when people think of a farmer's market, they typically think of fruits and vegetables, but you have so much more than just those two things.
We have canned goods, baked goods. We have a new vendor who's doing like elderberry syrup. We have other kind of healthy salves and syrups that are sold. We just have a lot of, I'm trying to think of some different things. We have wood crafters, we have native plants, we have herbs, we have other kind of seasonal, annual, perennial type plants, vegetable plants for sale. So
there's got to be something for everyone there.
Yeah, we have a cheese vendor now and then, so I'm trying to think of all the different food groups, and I think we hit them all.
And as far as form of payment, is that just depend upon each particular vendor, if they take cards or cash?
Yes. Not every vendor takes a credit card. Everybody takes the cash. Everybody will do the link card where it's appropriate, or the token system.
And you do have the market rain or shine. So even if it's raining, just bring an umbrella and you'll be just fine.
That's right.
And is there anything else, Ann, you would like to add? Maybe I forgot to ask you about the farmers market. I know you've been in business for a number of years, and each year it gets bigger and bigger. And I think it's great. It's a great thing for the community to have this many different types of vendors and this many options here in town. I think it's wonderful. I think we are probably the second oldest
farmers market in the state of Illinois. There was one up in northern Illinois. I think that's beat us by a year or two. So it's a great opportunity. It's a wonderful place to buy your vegetables and your fruits and your meats and all the other things you need at the farmers market. So,
and I forgot to mention, this is an award-winning farmers market.
That's right.
Was it last year or the year before you guys received a big honor?
I think it was 2 years ago
Okay.
that we won one of the honors for being one of the best farmers markets in the Midwest, I believe. Yeah.
That's wonderful. And, you know, people have busy schedules, and it's nice to have a one-stop shop for everything. You don't have to go to 10 different places to get your load of fresh produce and those types of things. You can do it all here, and you can get it done. If you're wanting to make a morning of it, you can. But if you just need to hop in and out, you can do that as well. So I think that's great. And I can't forget to mention, there's a lot of people that will walk and ride their bikes and bring their pets with them. So it's just a really fun atmosphere, and something that I think a lot of people here in Carbondale and Southern Illinois look forward to each and every year.
I think so. It's fun to see people when the season starts that we have made friendships with who've just been coming for decades, really.
And so it probably feels like a family in some regards. And is there anything else as we begin to wrap up the interview that you would like to mention? Maybe I forgot to ask you. I know you guys are on social media, so that's a nice way to keep up to date on what types of produce or what type of products you're going to have each particular week. And then also you have your website as well.
Right. I like to, as you were talking, it made me think, I like to challenge people to come out and shop at the market and get everything they need for the whole week at the Carbondale Farmers Market.
And you can do that, especially because every booth is so different, you know. So I think that some people are like, oh, I don't think I can do that. But I really think that with the variety, and I mean, it's row after row of different vendors. We
have certified organic, if you want to do it that way. We have sustainable growing practices. Like you said, every vendor is selling something different or something similar but a little bit different, and so it's just a challenge and exciting to see what you can get.
And you guys go through the entire spring, the entire summer, and into the early part of fall.
Actually, all the way through the end of November.
Oh, my goodness. So even when it gets cold out, you guys are still braving the elements.
You can get your Thanksgiving dinner at the farmers market.
Wow. You guys, no rest for the weary, I guess.
No.
And anything else you'd like to mention, Ann? Maybe I forgot to ask you.
I think just come on out, and if you haven't ever been to our market, come and see what we have to offer, and we're looking forward to seeing all those familiar faces, too.
Great. And once again, the Farmers Market is located in Westtown Shopping Center. That's on the far west side of Carbondale. They are opened every Saturday through the end of November from 8 a.m. to noon. Ann Stahlhaber, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a short break and get you some announcements, and we'll be right back.
Good morning, this is Alicia with the City of Carbondale here to bring you this week's calendar of events. Beginning on Tuesday, April 2nd, 2019, from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., the American Red Cross will be hosting a blood drive at SIU Carbondale, the Southwest Campus at Lentz Hall. For more information, please call 1-800-733-2767. And on Thursday, April 4th, 2019, it's Meet the Mayor. Chat with Carbondale Mayor John Mike Henry and Carbondale City Manager Gary Williams over coffee at the Kroger Starbucks beginning at 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. For more information, please call 559-1939. For information on these events and others, please visit our websites at WDBX.org or CarbondaleTourism.org, or you can reach us by phone at 618-457-3228. Thank you and have a great week.
Good Monday morning. The time now is 10:14 a.m. You're listening to WDBX FM Carbondale. The show is Talk of the Town, and I'm your host, Amy Fox. I'm joined in studio by a very familiar voice that you may recognize, Miss Alicia Jackson with the City of Carbondale. We just heard her voice just a few minutes ago, and we have her in studio this morning to talk a little bit more about the Carbondale Employment Fair, which is happening next week, hard to believe, at the Carbondale Civic Center. So thanks so much for joining me in studio this morning.
So glad to be here this morning. Man, this brings back so many memories.
Yes. You used to have a show on WDBX.
I did a couple of years back, called The Overcomers. So this brings back memories. So I'm so happy to be here to talk about the Employment Fair. We are so excited about this fair.
And this is something you've been planning for several months now, and it's really starting to take shape. I can't believe all of the employers that you have coming, and the list just keeps growing.
Yes, the list has taken a life of its own, to say the least. We've had to turn away a couple of people because with this being the first one, we wanted to have just a small number. But hopefully we'll get to continue this next year. It'll be an annual thing. So that's what we're hoping for. So we need the turnout. We need the job seekers to come and participate and take advantage of the fact that we will have all of these employers and resources under one roof. We just need the participation if possible.
And this is going on at the Carbondale Civic Center next Wednesday.
Yes, April 10th, Carbondale Civic Center from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
And how did you come up with this idea, or why did you feel that there was a need for an employment fair here in Carbondale?
Well, one thing that I keep hearing, a common denominator amongst employers is that they can't find the workforce good help to work in their businesses. So, and then I keep hearing from others, there are no jobs. So guess what? We will bring them together under one roof, and I will name some of the employers that we will have, just to make it more convenient. Bring your resume, bring copies of your resume, bring your state ID, bring your great personality, and bring your smile, and be able to communicate with the employers. Let them know who you are, make a great impression, and dress accordingly. You're making a great impression. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to bring everybody under one roof, and we partnered up with some great people, great organizations. We partnered up with Illinois Department of Employment Security, and Chamber of Commerce, and Carbondale Main Street, and they have been phenomenal in helping us find employers to participate in this day, on this day.
And one thing that I do want to point out is these employers that you will have present next week are not in one particular profession. They're all across the board.
Yes, that's what makes it so amazing. And I'm just going to share just a few of the employers. But yes, we have some employers for individuals in the professional office realm, as well as those who are in, I'll just name some, healthcare, law enforcement, education, hospitality, banking, government, insurance, packaging, food. So those are some of the industries. Transportation, manufacturers, workforce development, journalism. So we have hit quite a few industries that we hope people will take advantage of. We didn't want just a specific or particular fields, but we wanted to make a variety. So please do not think that your industry is not involved in this employment fair.
And is there a certain requirements for someone to attend this employment fair, or is it open to anyone?
It is free. It is free. To anyone who would like to come, it is free. And one of the perks about attending, if you do come, you put your name in for a free $100 gift card. So that's just for showing up. So if you would just show up, you can put your name in for a $100 gift card. And I think that's just awesome.
That's awesome.
That was donated from Mantricon.
Wow.
They donated that $100 gift card. So we want to give you an incentive to show up, come out, and be a part of the employment fair.
And I think whenever you're looking for a job, it can be an overwhelming experience.
Yes.
And also it's very time consuming.
Yes.
So this is a nice way to block off a couple hours out of your schedule, and it's a one-stop shop.
Yes.
So I think that's a good thing to point out, that there's going to be dozens of different employers is located at the Carbondale Civic Center. So you can, go through the fair in 30 minutes, an hour, or if you have more time, you can spend the full 2 to 3 hours. And so it's all in one location.
Yes, and may I add, Amy, we just don't have employers there. We also have resources there available for you. Sometimes people do not know what's out there and what's available to help in different areas. So we will also have Center for Empowerment and Justice will have a table to share some of the resources that they have available to individuals, because they will help you write your resume. They will help you with testing if you have problems taking tests. They have so many things that they are willing to help people with, and I don't know if people quite understand how they are there to help. We will also have Rides Mass Transit that will have their bus schedules available, so people can see where they pick up, when they pick up. So if when you do get a job, and you don't have transportation, guess what? You have Rides Mass Transit available to you. We will also have Land of Lincoln. They will also be there and available to answer questions that you may have regarding any area pertaining to maybe records or just general information. So we are trying to make this a one-stop shop, like Amy just stated. Something for everyone, information, and hopefully job seeking as well.
And sometimes it's hard just to get started.
Yes.
Whether it's writing that cover letter or putting together your resume, sometimes selling yourself can be one of the most difficult steps in the entire process. So it's great that we have those resources right here at the employment fair, but right here in the local community.
Yes, very, very much so. And may I add also, the NAACP, they will be having a job readiness event this evening, actually beginning at 6 p.m. And I believe it will be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the 205 North Oakland Street. 205 North Oakland Street. They will be having a job fair readiness program. So they will be helping you with your creating your resume. They will do mock interviews, so help you with answering questions. And guess what? They will also have interview attire. They will let you know, I guess, help you, or maybe even provide you with interview attire. I'm not quite sure about that. But if you need assistance, go to the Job Fair Readiness Program sponsored by the Carbondale NAACP branch.
Well, it really seems like there's a collective effort out in the community here in Carbondale and beyond to get people employed to find those jobs that maybe work for each of these individuals or all of the residents here in the community. And so I think that that's a wonderful thing to keep people here locally in Carbondale and provide them with the skills that they need in order to be successful in the real world.
Yes, we all profit. We all gain from everyone working. This is a community effort, and we have to help each other out.
And what started as a really small idea has really grown and expanded and probably exceeded your expectations.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. But that's so exciting about that I came across individuals who felt the same way, who had the same vision and the same passion to help people. And that's what this is all about. We want to be able to help in the best way that we can at this moment, at this time.
And it's really a proactive way as well.
Yes.
So if someone's just now listening to WDBX, we are talking about the Carbondale Employment Fair, which is happening next Wednesday, April the 10th, from 9 a.m. to noon at the Carbondale Civic Center. Alicia, kind of give us the Reader's Digest version of what's going on.
Well, okay, so I'm really excited about this. So you guys just...
I wish we had a video because your face just lights up.
just bear with me. I'm so excited. But on that day, April 10th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., job seekers are free to come to the employment fair. There is no fee to get in. And guess what? Parking is free. So you do not, may I say that again, I repeat, you do not have to pay for parking in this Carbondale City Hall parking lot. So do not worry about parking fees. Do not worry about parking on that day. And then you'll be able to come in and view at least 36 vendors on that day. And just by showing up, your name will be put into a basket for a $100 gift card prize. And it was donated by Mantricon, which I greatly appreciated. They have really been a great participant in this fair, as well as being able to be exposed to different companies that you might not have even thought that you may qualify for employment, which is a beautiful thing. And also, we will have tables there of resources. We will have legal Land of Lincoln. We will have empowerment for Center for Empowerment and Justice, as well as Rise Mass Transit. They are there for informational purposes because we want you to be aware of what's available for you out there as far as getting a ride, getting transportation to your job, and any other issues that you may have, being able to ask legal advice or getting legal assistance. And what the Center for Empowerment and Justice, they are able to help you with maybe computer skills or helping you take tests and things of that nature, resumes. So we wanted to have everything, all this under one roof, so job seekers can just take care of business under one roof at one time. So we hopefully, we are so excited about this. Hopefully the job seekers will find what they're looking for. We will also have an area for you to fill out your application. We'll have an area set up so you can stand and fill out your application so you don't have to leave and come back. You can just fill it out there and then turn it right back in. So we are so excited.
Well, sounds like a great event, and people need to show up with copies of their resume,
yes,
professional attire, and don't forget your state ID card as well.
State ID and a smile.
We know it can be a stressful process,
yes,
but we want this to be a positive experience,
exactly,
and one that hopefully will be life-changing.
Yes, definitely.
And Alicia, is there anything else you'd like to add? Maybe I forgot to mention?
No, I would just hope to see you on April 10th, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Carbondale City Hall. I hope to see you there with a smile and well prepared with your resumes and your state ID and a smile, and we hope to see you soon.
And Alicia, if anyone has questions, who do they need to contact?
Please call. You can reach out to me at 618-457-3228, or feel free to email me at ajackson@explorecarbondale.com.
Great. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Me.
And that does it for Talk of the Town. We hope you have a wonderful Monday.
You'll have a good morning when you tune in to Grandma's Jazz, Saturday morning from 10 till noon. Hi, I'm Jean Armstrong, host of Grandma's Jazz. Join me for lots of wonderful music and not too much talk. Remember, make it Grandma's Jazz, 10 a.m. Saturday on 91.1 FM and streaming live on WDBX.org.
The stars were shining bright. Now the milkman's on his way.
Support comes from Work Care, providing pre-employment physicals, drug testing services, injury management, OSHA exams, wellness and prevention service. Learn more at workcarereadywell.com.
This government had an idea and Parliament made it law. Seems like it's illegal to fight for the union anymore. And which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Set off to to join the picket lines, for together we cannot fail. We got stopped by police at the county line. They said, go home boys or you'll go into jail. And which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?